We are Thomas Edison.
Energy Smart Charter School. Welcome to our
Student Spaceflight Experiments program.
Here are
our projects.
Our project is on cell biology and respiratory systems.
The purpose of our project is to help astronauts when their required oxygen levels goes down.
We are so excited! Our experiment is to observe how zebra mussels in microgravity ingest ATP tablets to gain more energy.
Consequently, the astronauts will feed on the mussels and receive more energy to travel on their difficult missions.
We are very confident and excited for our investigation with NASA.
Thank you. We will attempt to grow food in space with using aquaponics and fish as a fertilizer.
The crops we are going to grow are tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumbers.
We will do this because the astronauts won't have to bring more food into space.
Our project is called Comparing Apples to Apples in Microgravity.
Our purpose is to see how plants grow in microgravity depending on the width and length.
Our question to address is to see how apple seeds grow in microgravity than on Earth.
The title of this project is Can Strawberries Grow in Space? We want to know if strawberries can grow in space.
We're so excited for this project.
The title of our project is Crystals in Space.
The purpose of our project is to see if crystals grow better on Earth or in space.
We're very excited because it's not every day that you get this opportunity.
The title of our project is Decomposition in Space.
Our purpose of our project is to see if decomposition is possible in microgravity.
I am very excited to see the end results of this project. The title of our project is Do Mung Beans Grow in Microgravity? The purpose of our project is to see whether mung beans grow as quickly in microgravity as they do on Earth.
They contain a good amount of protein and can be a healthy snack for the astronauts.
Our project is called Plant Power.
The purpose of our project is to see if plants make as much oxygen in space as they do on Earth.
I'm really excited about this project and look forward to doing it. We are glad to be representing our school.
Our project is Toxic Water. We plan to purify water in space.
We plan to do this so astronauts in space will have more water supply throughout their space mission.
We want to see if the amount of water purification powder needed differs between Earth and microgravity.
Our title is If Microgravity Will Affect or Have More Impact on Metal or Oxidation in Space.
So the purpose of this experiment is to see if oxidation affects life and research in microgravity. The question to be addressed is how the oxidation affects astronauts in microgravity.
Our title is about composting in space.
The purpose of this project is to find another way to compost and to get rid of waste.
We want to know if an earthworm will decompose biodegradable material faster on Earth or in microgravity.
Our SSCP project is about cactus germination.
We want to see how microgravity affects cactus germination.
If this project goes successfully, the astronauts will have more oxygen aboard the ISS. Thank you for your time.
For our project, we are studying how microgravity affects the sprouting of mung beans. It's beneficial because astronauts can grow their own sprouts in space.
We hope that our project will create an interest in additional research for mung beans as a crop in space missions.
The objective of our project is to study the effect of microgravity on the growth of Kefir grains. Kefir grains are a type of grain.
This project can be done by using milk and water Kefir grains.
This is probiotic, cheap in cost, and reusable, and will keep astronauts healthy for a longer period of time.
Our project is about if patina will form on microgravity.
Our project will help NASA because it will determine whether patina will form on copper wires or not in microgravity.
We are very excited that our school is part of the SSAP program.
Our topic is growing mushrooms in space. The purpose of this is to provide nutrition to astronauts. We will be using the FME Tube 1 to conduct our experiment. We are testing if crystals can grow in microgravity. Will the environment in microgravity be good enough for our crystals to grow? Our purpose is to compare if crystals can grow in microgravity and on Earth.
Our project is about how cotton wadding affects plants' growth.
Cotton wadding is the chemicals used in diapers and it helps plants grow.
We're going to test if it has the same effect in microgravity as it does on Earth.
Our title is How Does Microgravity Affect the Growth of Bacteria on Chicken?
Salt was used as a preservative since ancient times to protect food from bacteria, mold, and spoiling.
Our experiment uses salted chicken to test to see if bacteria will grow on raw chicken in microgravity.
Our experiment will help people know how to keep meat from spoiling in space, so astronauts can bring chicken and other meats to eat instead of eating freeze-dried food.
Our project title is Hydrogel-Growth Medium.
We are growing cucumber seeds in microgravity with hydrogel. The question to be addressed is how many cucumber seeds will grow in microgravity versus on Earth using hydrogel as a growth medium.
Our topic is the healthier the astronaut, the happier the astronaut. Our group is trying to investigate the healthy habits to keep the astronaut healthy.
Astronauts in space have heart disease, muscle loss, and vitamin deficiency.
There are many healthy lifestyle choices our astronauts can fit into their everyday lives on space and on Earth. We try to make the astronauts live a longer life.
Our project is called The Life of a Battery. We will use a battery, wires, a switch, and a light bulb. The purpose of our project is so that one day, if we have to live in space, we know the life of a battery.
Our project is to use microencapsulation to protect lactobacillus in space. The purpose of our experiment is to help astronauts preserve and produce food in microgravity.
We learned a lot and we really hope we get selected.
Hi, our project is about how microgravity affects the growth of a ginseng plant.
The purpose of our project is to test the ginseng growth in space to help astronauts with any serious problems.
Geotropism, or the gravity's effect on plants, is going to be our independent variable in this project.
Our title is Margosa Leaf Vs Honey can cure streptococcus. Streptococcus is a bacteria.
Our purpose is to see if Margosa leaves or honey will cure streptococcus faster in microgravity.
The question that we are answering is which one cures faster, slower? Do either of them even cure in microgravity?
The topic of our project is the rate of diffusion.
The purpose of our investigation is to find the rate of diffusion in Earth versus microgravity to see if it's the same or different.
We use milk enhancer, water, and a timer to tell the process of diffusion took a longer time or shorter time.
The title of our experiment is the speed of fermentation in microgravity. In this experiment, we'll be using 6 ml of grape juice and 0.50 grams of yeast.
We will be testing the speed of fermentation of grape juice and yeast by seeing how much carbon dioxide is released on Earth versus space. Our project is about how radishes grow in microgravity.
In this project, we will be trying to add radish to astronauts' diets for its nutritional values such as vitamin C, calcium, and iron. In our project, we will observe the physical features of the radish plant, such as geotropism and etc.
Our project is the effect of microgravity on ethanol with animal and plant cells.
Our question is, what is ethanol's permeability on Earth and in microgravity?
The purpose of our project is to see the effect of ethanol on red blood cells and plant cells.
The title of our project is the effect of turmeric against bacteria in microgravity.
The purpose of our experiment is to keep astronauts healthy on long-term missions. If this experiment is successful, space travel for everyone is not far.
Our project is called Holdy Moldy. We'll be using FME1.
To do this experiment, we will be seeing if a part of a clementine will mold in space versus on Earth.
If this part of a clementine does not mold in space, then astronauts can have healthy fruits in space.
The title of our project is Does Paint Dry in Space?
The purpose of this project is to compare the drying time of paint on Earth versus space.
This will help astronauts in the future to write or draw what they see in space so they can share with other people on Earth. Our project is crystal growth in microgravity for optics.
The purpose of our project is to see if crystals grown in microgravity are better for optics than crystals grown on Earth.
The question to be addressed is, do crystals grow better in microgravity or in gravity for optics?
Our title is about crystals grow in space.
Our project is to figure out how crystals grow on Earth compared to the time that crystals grow in space.
We decided this project because all of us want to know how crystals form in space.
The proposal summary title is The Fruit Challenge.
The purpose of the experiment is to figure out how long it takes for fruits to rot in microgravity. The question we want to answer is to see how long fruits can last in microgravity.
The title of our project is Bean Plants in Microgravity.
In our project, we will be testing if geotropism affects the growth of a bean plant in microgravity.
If our project is successful, it will reduce fuel costs, pollution, and provide astronauts with a healthy food source.
We will know this project is successful if geotropism does not affect the growth of a bean plant.
The project title is Yogurt in Space.
The purpose of our project is to see if we could make yogurt in space the same we do on Earth.
The question to be answered in this project is, can we make yogurt in space the same way we make it on Earth?
The title of our project is called Outer Space Egg. The purpose of our project is to see how long it will take for the yolk of the egg to rot in space.
The question of our project is, will the egg rot in space like it will on Earth?
This is our SSEP project.
Our project is to test how fast a bamboo plant seed will germinate in microgravity.
We're going to grow the plant on Earth and space to see which one grows faster.
Then we will compare results with the astronauts that went to test it in space, and we'll see which one grew faster.
The title of our project is The Growth of a Cocoa Bean in Microgravity Compared to on Earth.
The purpose of the project is to see how microgravity can affect a cocoa bean.
We are so eager to find out the difference between the cocoa bean in Earth and the cocoa bean in microgravity.
The title of our project is Bacterial Growth in Space and is very important.
We're conducting this experiment because a lot of people suffered a sickness due to bacteria, and we'd like to fix that. We're very excited about our SSEP project.